Hello everyone and welcome to another video production of Morning Safety Briefs. Today is Tuesday, February 28, 2012. In the wake of yesterday's senseless school shooting in Chardon High School, in Ohio, my hearts go out to this community who has experienced this tragic event. As of this morning, 3 of the boys that were shot are now dead. While we can all go around placing blame on just about anything, there's one thing that many of us can do to protect our family and the community. According to the reports, the young shooter in this horrific crime stole the gun he used to shoot fellow students from a family member. While it is too late for anyone to do anything to correct this situation now, as a gun owner myself, I strongly believe that every gun owner needs to take the necessary steps, right now, to ensure this type of incidents never happen again. We live in a wonderful country where we all have a constitutional right, under the Second Amendment, to own guns and protect our loved ones. But with this constitutional right, we also have a responsibility to our fellow man to protect the innocent from senseless violence, like the one that occurred in Chardon, Ohio yesterday morning. Owning a gun takes a lot more consideration than buying your next motor vehicle. For most of us, it takes common sense and understanding that if a gun falls in the wrong hands, the end results can be devastating. Where and how you store your weapons at home or at work can truly reduce the number of accidental deaths, suicides, and homicides we see each year. Gun ownership requires you to take time, not only to learn about your new gun, but also what effects this weapon may have in your life as well as those people around you. Your first priority when considering purchasing a gun or owning a weapon is to learn gun safety. In addition, if you are considering bringing a weapon home, you need to decide beforehand whether any other family member living in your household or having access to your property needs to learn about this weapon, as well as you. While owning a gun is the right of every American citizen, occasionally, the time or circumstances when considering owning a gun is not right for you. This decision is for you to make, but one thing is certain, proper safety precautions must be taken if you own or store a gun at home. Here is a brief discussion on gun safety. Please take the time to learn more about gun safety and make sure that your family, if mature enough to understand, is knowledgeable about gun safety as well. Please remember, owning a gun is a serious responsibility. Using guns safely and keeping them out of reach of individuals who should not have access to them in the first place, or from someone who is not mature enough to understand its effects on the human body, are the 2 main priorities of a gun owner. Learning to handle guns safely and responsibly, and showing others around you how to do the same, will save lives and serious injuries. Making sure that other people around you know how to handle or use a gun in a safe and responsible manner is a major priority for gun owners. Remember, if you have any doubt about others in your household lacking the required understanding about gun use and its effects, then you should not allow that person to use, handle, or have access to that gun without you being present or other responsible adult being present. If you are going to own a gun, for whatever reason, you should take a class from a certified instructor on how to safely operate and shoot the gun. Learning how to handle a gun and gun etiquette is very important when owning a gun. Needless to say, alcohol and drug use around guns is foolish and should never happen. Always, always, always check to ensure that your gun is not loaded. Don't handle a gun if you do not know how to use it. Always ask someone who knows the gun how it behaves. You need to remember that if you are handling a gun to someone else, or you are receiving a gun, that the gun is not loaded and the magazine has been removed. Always make sure that there are no bullets in the chamber. Never point the gun at anyone, never. A gun is a killing machine, which means that you do not play or horse around with it under any circumstances. You must always consider a gun to be loaded until you prove yourself otherwise. Always point the gun down or away from people. Your finger should never be placed in the trigger until you are ready to discharge the gun. Keep your gun unloaded until you are ready to use it. Remember, not only know what's your target, but also look beyond to see what's behind it. Always keep your gun clean and do routine maintenance. Never rely on your gun safety switch to keep you safe. Always use caution. Finally, it is important for you to know where you are and what's around you, since accidents do happen. I am sure that you have often heard the saying, "Guns don't kill, people kill." This, in my opinion, is absolutely true. Responsible gun owners must take their time to learn their weapon and how to use them. Gun owners need to understand that gun handling requires maturity and level-headedness. Don't place your loved one in an unsafe environment. Practice gun safety all the time. Well, that's all I have for now. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility. Safety is a lifestyle, which we all must embrace at home and in the workplace. Making sure that as a gun owner, your family is safe from accidental misuse and firing of your weapon. Like always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit my website at www.morningsafetybrief.com. You can also watch additional safety videos from our series by visiting our YouTube channel at GF Conrado. Until next time, be safe and have a pleasant day. This is Dr. George. Goodbye.